Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, for getting out for this Monday morning, grab the coat. It is a colder one than yesterday morning. We're sitting at 30 degrees, which is 4 degrees colder than this hour yesterday morning. Again, we got the low clouds here in the valley, even some patchy dense fog and freezing fog out there, including at the airport. Visibility is down to 1 mile. Looking out on the Manor Cam, visibility looks to be okay in South Medford. Otherwise, conditions going to continue with this fog and freezing fog, a possibility for the next couple of mornings, as well as the cloud cover in the valley for the morning hours. Now, otherwise, conditions through this week pretty quiet. We don't see any good chances of any rainfall until we get into this weekend, and even that is very limited, and it could change as we're getting through the next couple of days. Our long-range models right now kind of in disagreement. One keeping us a little bit wetter, the other one keeping us completely dry. So we'll get a little bit better guidance as we're getting throughout the next couple of days. For the coastline today, there is a risk of sneaker waves. Make sure you're not taking not showing your back to the shoreline. Keep an eye out on those waves moving in. Ridge of high pressure over our area. This is what's keeping us pretty quiet as we're getting through this week. You're going to see this kind of building up a little bit further north, and with that you'll see all the storm systems continuing to push up into Alaska and Canada, keeping them a little bit wetter. For us, this is keeping us quiet and mild, or I should say still chilly out there, but we will be warming up a little bit above the seasonal high for this time of year. There will be some disturbances moving around this high pressure later into the week, and this is what I'm mentioning, the chances of precipitation into this weekend. You start to see that pushing down a little bit more for the weekend, and with that brings in that chance maybe for some precipitation. We'll be watching this storm into next week to see if it brings us any rainfall as well. For this weekend, though, that chance might be a little bit greater if that system pushes a little bit further west. Global forecast system is keeping that a little bit further east and keeping us clear. Now, for the coastline, of course, the sneaker wave risk today. Temperatures will also be a range, looking at some lower 50s North Bend and Bandon, closing into around 60, though, for Brookings. A nice sunny day for them, and morning temperatures ranging as well from some 30s to lower 40s. In the West Valleys, we'll stay into the upper 40s and lower 50s. We're looking at those morning lows dropping into the 20s and lower 30s. So still some freezing temperatures. That possibility again for some fog, freezing fog, and low clouds for tomorrow morning. East of the Cascades, clear sky. We'll see some high clouds pushing across the area. Not too much, again, happening for this afternoon. They stay on the colder side with those highs in the 30s. Might have a few locations getting closer to 40 degrees. And wind speed's going to stay light. And you see the wind for Brookings and along the coastline, maybe up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour at the highest. And with that, light breeze is expected for much of this week. Again, ridge of high pressure keeping things pretty quiet, and we start to see that slight warm up into the mid 50s as we get into the end of the week. And morning temperature still cold, but we'll see a slight warm up, just near freezing for the end of the week. And again, more cloud cover, might have some rain chances into this weekend, but keeping the forecast dry for now. We see sunshine in the Klamath Basin, highs warming into the mid 40s by the end of the week. Northern California will be warming into the lower 50s. Still cold in the morning hours, unfortunately. The coastline, seeing those highs ranging. We could see some areas in the 60s for the next couple of days, and put a slight chance for some showers by Saturday and a bit more cloud cover this weekend.